Hi, kids! Welcome to AI Kids Stories. So glad you could make it. Let's get started. Leo the little lion cub and Pippa the playful penguin were on a super-duper adventure. They were in Paris, the city where lights twinkled like fallen stars. The big yellow sun had tucked itself into bed, and the moon hung in the dark sky like a giant, yummy cheese puff. "Wow-wee!" whispered Leo, his round eyes wide like saucers. The Eiffel Tower, tall and pointy, sparkled with a zillion tiny lights. It looked like the biggest birthday cake ever. "It's so sparkly," chirped Pippa, waddling happily on her little feet. She wore her most favorite hat, a sparkly blue beret, right on top of her head. Suddenly, a little puff of wind, whoosh, danced down the street. "Oh dear!" cried Pippa, her voice a little wobbly. "My beret! My sparkly blue beret!" It had twirled right off her head and tumbled down the cobblestone path. Before Leo or Pippa could even pounce, a long, twitchy shadow darted out from behind a big flower pot. Zip! It snatched the beret and zoomed away into the night. Swish! Just like that, it was gone. "Gasp!" said Leo, his little whiskers twitching. What was that? It was long and super speedy and a tiny bit spooky, shivered Pippa, her flippers flapping. "And it took my special beret." "Don't you worry, Pippa," said Leo, puffing out his fluffy chest to look brave. "I'm a courageous lion. We'll find your beret, no problem." So the two little friends tiptoed after the mysterious shadow. Tiptoe, tiptoe, down the quiet street. The shadow wiggled and jiggled past a warm, cozy bakery. It smelled like sweet, buttery croissants just out of the oven. Leo's tummy did a little rumble-grumble. "Focus, Leo, focus," whispered Pippa, pointing with her flipper. The shadow went that way, past the yummy smells. They followed it past the big, sleepy Louvre Museum. It looked so grand and quiet, as if a gentle giant was snoozing inside. Rustle, rustle, swish went the leaves on the trees as the shadow dashed further ahead. "It's so wobbly and wiggly," whispered Pippa, holding tightly onto Leo's paw. "We're being brave," Leo whispered back, even though his own heart was going thump, thump, thump like a tiny, excited drum. The shadow led them into a pretty park filled with dark, twisty trees that looked like sleepy dancers in the moonlight. "Ooh," said Leo, looking around. "It's even more mysterious here." Then, from behind a big bush, they heard a little meow, and then a soft, rumbling purr. The shadow stopped right under a glowing street lamp. And guess what? It wasn't a spooky monster or a scary thing at all. It was a sleek black cat with a very, very long tail that twitched and curled like a happy question mark. And perched jauntily on her head, wobbling this way and that, was Pippa's sparkly blue beret. The cat blinked its big, bright green eyes. "Meow," it said again, tilting its furry head. It batted playfully at the sparkly beret with a soft paw, making the sparkles dance. Pippa giggled, her worry melting away like ice cream on a sunny day. "Oh, it's just a friendly kitty." Leo let out a big laugh. "You silly, playful cat. You gave us a little nighttime thrill." The cat, whose name they learned was Coco, purred like a tiny motor and rubbed her soft fur against Pippa's legs. Then Coco gently nudged the beret off her own head with her nose, and it landed right into Pippa's waiting flippers. "Oh, thank you, Coco," cheered Pippa, carefully placing her beret back on her head. It sparkled even brighter than before, she thought. "You just wanted to play a game," said Leo, giving Coco a gentle scratch behind her velvety ears. Coco purred louder and louder. Coco then meowed sweetly and beckoned with her long, swishy tail, leading them back towards the bakery they had passed. The baker, a kind lady with a big, warm smile, was just putting out fresh, golden croissants. She saw the three new friends and, with a chuckle, gave them each a tiny, warm croissant. "For my brave little night explorers," she said, her eyes twinkling. Leo, Pippa, and their new friend Coco the cat sat together on a little park bench, munching their yummy croissants and watching the Eiffel Tower twinkle its goodnight lights. It had been a little bit of a thriller night in Paris, but it ended with happy giggles, a brand new friend, and delicious warm treats. Paris, they decided, was full of wonderful surprises.